How you going, mate?
Hey, man. I'm Jesse.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Jesse, I'm Lindsay.
Nice to meet you. We're having a really hot time down here in Australia.
Hot?
In terms of the lusty aspect and the lusty context of the word.
Excellent.
I've never walked into anything as exciting as this. That's
Really? Have you seen the music library?
No, I haven't really had a chance to check anything out. I want to see it.
Maybe after the interview.
Okay,
If you're good.
If I'm good,
If you're
okay.
good.
And I will work hard. I promise.
We've got a lot of tough questions.
Oh, shit.
Well,
I mean, is that...
yeah, you can swear it's Australian radio.
Okay.
Australian radio. It's Triple J.
If I should touch you, might be electrocuted. How deep in your body you will get your first taste of
You're on Triple J. We are talking to none other than Jesse Hughes from the Eagles of Death Metal. Hello.
How you doing, man?
Very, very well. How are you going?
I'm doing very well. I'm very happy to be here.
Welcome to the country. Have you travelled to Australia on your own steam before?
Never. I mean, I've only dreamed of doing so,
Right.
truthfully. But we landed in Melbourne, and that started my great love affair with this country. Truly.
You've sort of pretty much wound up the tour already by the time we get a chance to speak to you. What have you learnt about Australia?
Well, it's very similar. Well, there's some commonalities that we share here that that Americans don't share with anyone else. A common cowboy culture, for one thing, and an outlaw culture. That's one aspect of it. And like muscle cars, an appreciation for bikes. I mean, when I come here, it's almost like hanging out with my uncles in San Bernardino or something when they were cruising in from some angel ride or something. You know what I mean? That mentality. Now I understand Mad Max a lot better. You know.
Oh, yeah.
I understand Chopper Reed a lot better. I understand AC/DC a lot better. It really pulled the context, and I was very glad that I had that foundation. I mean, there's a lot of similarities, and you honestly have got some of the hottest women I've ever seen.
Now,
in
this is
all
more
my
like a
life.
standard American interview.
I want you so hard, I want you so good. Can you trust me as you know you could? My friends are talking and they're telling you. Waste your time, cause the boy's bad news.
How did the tiny kid become this over-sexualized super rock beast?
Well, I mean, that's the way it is. I mean, girls didn't have sex with me on purpose every day when I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? So, but I never took it like I wanted to go shoot up my high school or something. I was like, one day, I will get mine. You know, that's kind of, I guess, where it came from. And so when suddenly the cork was popped, I'm here to, I mean, this ain't no Bible study, it's rock and roll. And now that I'm here, I'm going to take full advantage of it and do what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
You do this, Jesse the Devil Hughes. You do this with falsetto.
Well, you get further with sugar than with salt. So if you're trying to sweet talk baby girls, you might want to sing to them a little bit instead of, scream at them.
How about we should have a listen
Yeah.
to some of that falsetto right now
This is Shasta Beast, one of my favourite songs off the album.
on Triple J.
That's one of our favorite songs. That's Joey Castillo on drums. That's the only actual Eagles song that we ever recorded as a band, with a band in the studio. Because it's normally Josh and I doing it together, and so inevitably you have to track shit and you never get to have a live moment. Joey just came in and sat down, Josh picked up a bass. Really honest, I don't even remember recording this. It's some of the best guitar I've ever done, but this is the last song we recorded, and I went right to rehab. I mean, so for a context of like what was going on, but this is the only band song, I love it.
So I thought you'd been to rehab before you recorded, but you went to rehab straight after.
Yeah, almost directly after, man. And it literally was, a funny story, but I literally got picked up at a drug dealer's house by my closest and dearest of friends and taken to Promises.
Did you make the decision, or did you kind of go, fine?
Yes, well, I knew I was going. We had kind of planned it, but I was kind of not running from it, but I like what I'm doing, you know what I mean? I didn't do drugs because it sucked. It was when it started sucking that I stopped, you know. Well, within reason.
Yeah.
Eagles of Death Metal on Triple J, and we're talking to none other than Jesse the Devil Hughes.
Jesse, what'd you say, the little guy, Jesse at school?
You know, I was a square.
Square.
I never thought school sucked, and people who were too cool for school were kind of lame to me. And the way I met Joshua Homme was the very first party I went to in high school. This bully named Jason threw me into a pool and wouldn't let me out of the pool for like 45 minutes. I mean, anytime I'd swim to one side, somebody'd kick it was like one of those nightmarish, humiliating episodes in my little old life, you know what I mean? And I heard this voice say, "Let him fucking get up." And then this sea of people parted, and there was this 6'4" Viking Avenger, so to speak, standing there, Joshua Homme. And I'll never forget, he came over, he pulled me up with one hand and said, Jesus, stand up for your fucking self and fight back. Don't be such a fucking pussy. Those were all the F words included, I'm sure. And then he's been protecting me from the bullies ever since.
Have you checked out any of the opening bands that actually won triplejUnearthed.com?
Yeah, man, I watch everything. I mean, that was a cool contest too, by the way. I mean, I've never seen anything like that, and it really puts like a special like Beatlesque kind of glow on the whole thing. Like it really felt cool, you know. I thought that was a cool idea, so I compliment you here.
Thank you very much. Yes,
on the idea.
it was our initiative.
I'm glad you had fun in Australia.
Oh man, I'm having
Enjoy the
yes,
rest of your
it's
stay
wonderful.
here. And you're going to meet up with one of the Triple J alumni, Mel Bampton, very soon, I believe.
Who I've had the biggest, hottest crush on since, you know, and that was my first major interview. Was with her.
There you go.
Did you know that?
Well.
See, hello, I'm telling you, this is a special place for old boots.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, guys.
He's the Eagles of Death Metal. You're on Triple J.
That was so cool, man.
Great.
That's great, man. Thank you.
Should I wear this?
Well, you don't have to. I don't think anyone's going to throw you out.
Yeah, just
I just put it on so that I want to feel official. So, are we done?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
You've got about 18 other jobs to do today.
Excellent.
And I can see
job.
Mel Bampton is right there in the music library now. Have you met in person? No, you wouldn't have. Well, she's 6 foot tall, and she's got long black hair, and she's got these. No, she doesn't really.
Really? Should.
No.
Hello, darling.
Mel.
Baby.
Hello. Mwah. How are you?
They told me that you were 6'4" with sweet